Hello, everyone. This is Ro, and welcome to this is the first Kenhub Q&A live. This is an opportunity we have to then talk to you guys and answer the questions that you have been sending us over email on our website and also on social media on our Facebook account and also on Twitter. Now, my name is João. As I said, I would like to briefly introduce me so you can understand who I am and why I'm talking to you guys right now. I'm lead content at Kenhub. I lead a team of content creators who bring the content that you find on our website. So from the illustrations to the videos, the quizzes, the articles. So I'm not a one-person team. Otherwise, I would not be able to create all of that. I have amazing people working with us that bring out the content that you see. Now, I'm also a medical student. I think I'm one of those eternal students that always wants to learn more and more. So right now, I am a medical student doing my second degree in the biomedical sciences. And I do have 4 years of experience in creating materials in e-learning for medical courses. And I was born and raised in the Azores Islands in Portugal. If you don't know where that is, I suggest you Google it right now because they're really beautiful. I'm not promoting or I don't have any sponsorship from the Azorean tourism, I promise, but it's worthwhile checking out where the Azores are and how they look like. Now, and of course, I'm an anatomy geek. I'm totally passionate about this subject and bringing out content to you guys. So I just made a pause now from work and drinking coffee. I have all my fluids down. I'm energized and and ready to go over some of the questions that you guys sent over. I have 3 here. And I'm going to start with the first one. Coming from the USA, I hope I'm pronouncing this name correctly. Wakar said, add clinical injuries and conditions in every region. Now, we currently cover some of the main clinical topics on our content. We do have on the articles, on the videos, and also some of the quizzes, the question bank quizzes, they do cover clinical points. And what I would like to do, and bear with me because this is live, and there is a lot of things technical things that I have to work around. So I'm going to share the screen here with you guys, and hopefully you can see the website right now. So I can show you where you can find some of the clinical anatomy points or material that we have currently available. Now, one way you can do so, if you want to look for the question bank questions or quizzes, you can go, for example, here on one of pick the topic here or the lecture. You can pick here the upper extremity where I'm going to show you where to find then the question banks or some of the question bank quizzes. Now, the way we split the quizzes usually starting with structure identification here. So all these quizzes, notice here the tags where we have ligaments, bones, muscles, arteries, veins, and so on. These are structure identification because one of the main points in anatomy is to start to identify the structures. Then you can move on to the details on the muscle facts where you learn about the attachment points, innervation, and also the functions. And then you can go and explore more details here on these quizzes or study units where you have here this label or this tag question bank. Now, here is where we have the opportunity to talk about more details or to ask you the details that you need to know in your exam. So we're going to be going over clinical anatomy, topography, and other things. So here is where you can find definitely clinical anatomy material on the quizzes. Now, another place you can do so is here on the videos. And I just picked one of the videos that we have, the cranial nerves, where you can, if I just press play here, you can see that on some of the videos, we have moments where we do add clinical significant points. So the main clinical points that you need to know related to some of these structures we add on the videos as well. Another point, another part, another piece of content where we do include clinical anatomy is here on the articles. And I have here the article of this nerve, this very important nerve of the upper limb, the radial nerve. If I scroll down, usually on the last headline, you're going to find then clinical points that usually, these are the main clinical points that are associated to the main topic of the article, which in this case is the radial nerve. Now, another point I would like to add, and I'm going to try to stop sharing here the screen. Back to myself again. So just to add here, Wakar, that we are going to be adding more clinical material. So we want to add, for example, articles where we're going to cover specific points, clinical anatomy points. Then we also want to maybe follow up with videos and anatomy images or clinical anatomy images where you can see, for example, bone fractures, where you can see different pathologies that are associated to anatomy that we need to build that bridge between what you see right now and other points that can go into more detail, other clinical points that we could talk about. This is the first one, and I hope I'm keeping you guys awake and engaged. Hope you have coffee in your hands. Just a couple more to go. The next one comes from Stefan from Bulgaria, who I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly as well. He says, will there be soon new drawings in the atlas and quizzes for the parietal bone, frontal bone, the maxilla, and other head bones only, just like now the independent atlas drawings and quiz on the os sphenoidale, or the sphenoid bone. We have been creating more content that is more detailed, and we have created content that explores the different bones or focuses on the different bones in greater detail, including, of course, the bones of the skull. I will do, again, a screen share here. So bear with me so I can show you where you can find these. Now, again, back to here, the radial nerve. And if I go back to then the dashboard, you can then go to the head and neck lecture. And here, notice the different chapters. We have the head, the neck here, which is one of the chapters, and then the skull. And here on the skull, you can see that we do cover the bones in general in good detail, but we're starting to explore them in greater detail. So here we created already the sphenoid bone that Stefan was talking about, and we do plan to extend this list. We're now working on the ethmoid bone. So we're finishing the highlights right now, and we're also we're finishing the illustrations for the temporal bone. And after that, we plan to continue on with the other bones that you mentioned, the frontal bone, the maxilla, and so on. So this is the plans that we have for these specific bones. Now, again, going back here, stopping the share and back to me. Hello, guys. I'm here again. And the next question I have is one question that we have had several times from several users is, can I use Kenhub for only 1 month? And what happens after I cancel it? So you can use Kenhub for 1 month. What you have to do is purchase or get the 1 month subscription. And what happens is you will have 30 days then for the subscription. You can cancel, for example, within a week or 2 weeks. So within that month period. And then if you cancel within that month period, we're not going to charge you again for the following month. And what also happens is that, for example, if you say cancel your subscription 2 weeks after you just subscribed, what happens is you still have 2 weeks left in that month. So you will still have, we won't recharge you. So there's not going to have another follow-up bill for the next month, but you have still 2 weeks to use your Kenhub premium account. So you can still access all the content and features within those 2 weeks, and it will be canceled and you're good to go. Now, what I'll do also, take this opportunity to go back to our website, here to the pricing page where I can show you where you can then pick your plan here on choose plan. You can also see here the different things we offer on the basic and premium plans. And you can scroll all the way down to find also here the different packages that we offer, the 1 month all the way to the 12 months. So this is the one you want to go if you just want to have Kenhub or access to Kenhub for 1 month. Now, again, back to me where I am basically done. This was definitely a short Q&A. We just wanted to keep you guys engaged and not drag this for too long. We promised that we want to do, I'm not going to promise anything, but we really want to do more of these. So we have a chance to connect with you guys. We hear so much about, we get so many comments, so many messages, and we'd like to have the opportunity to go beyond an email, beyond a message on Facebook, and just connect with you guys also here live. So keep sending us messages through our website, and also go to our Facebook pages and Twitter pages, which I'm going to link here below. So on the comment, on the description section of this video on YouTube, you're going to be finding there the pages. So please check them out and send us your messages, your questions that you have. If you also have questions about anatomy in general, if you need help, please seek us. That's why we're here. So if you need help passing your exam and you have a specific question, let us know. We're here, okay? And before I go, I'm going to leave you with a question as well. Please comment on YouTube. Leave on the comments below this video. Leave here the answer for this question. I would like to know, you guys, please tell me, anatomy aside, what is your favorite subject in school? Okay, I will leave you with this one. And I'll see you hopefully next time on the second Kenhub Q&A live. I'll see you later.